Okay, this is a short video just talking about factorising an expression. Okay, so I'm just going to read through these notes on the screen and then just add a few extras as I'm explaining. So factorisation, which is another way of saying factorising an expression, factorisation of an expression is the opposite of expanding or multiplying out a bracket. Okay, if you remember, if I asked you to expand 7 bracket 3x minus 4, then we would get 21x minus 28, because everything inside the bracket, the 3x and the minus 4, must be multiplied by the 7. And 7 times 3x is 21x, and 7 times minus 4 is minus 28. Okay, because that's positive, the signs stay the same inside the bracket when you multiply out. Factorising then is the opposite. So if it's like giving you the answer after you've expanded a bracket. So if I gave you 21x minus 28 and said factorise this, then you would go back to the question that contained the bracket. So factorising 21x minus 28 is 7 bracket 3x minus 4. Okay. Factorise comes from the word factor, and this 7 outside the bracket is a factor of 21 and 28. I'll explain a bit more about this in my next video. Okay, but that's where the word factorise comes from. It's to do with factors. And let's remember and remind ourselves what a factor is. A factor is a whole number that can be divided into another whole number without leaving a remainder. Okay, that's what you've been taught so far about factors. We will learn something else about factors in terms of algebra and letters in my third video. Okay, and just to remind ourselves, here's some example as well. 5 is a factor of 10 because 5 divides into 10 without remainder. 2 is a factor of 10 because 2 divides into 10 without leaving a remainder. And 2 goes into 10 5 times, and 5 goes into 10 2 times. So, and if we multiply those two factors together, we do get 10, and we call those a factor pair. Okay, there is one other factor pair of 10, and you should be able to tell me what that is, and that is of course 1. Got my pen. That is of course 1 and 10, because 1 times 10 equals 10. Okay, remember 1 is a factor of every whole number, and obviously the number itself is a factor of a number. So you should always have those two factors. And if you remember, this special whole numbers, prime numbers, only have those two factors, number 1 and itself. That's a little something extra to remind ourselves. So that's all that is. It's just a very quick video talking about what factorising an expression means, and it's basically the opposite of expanding and multiplying a bracket, as you can see in that example. And then there's a little reminder of what a factor is. Okay, the next video looks at how we actually go from our expression to our answer like we have here. Okay, thank you very much.